Hello everybody and welcome back to the Escape Pod. Thank you for escaping with us. That's Andrew and I'm Alex. And as always, with great power comes great Frankenstein ability. As you can see, this episode's a little different. It's going to be a little different. Alex is not here. What do you mean? I'm right here. Okay. You might notice I look a little bit different today. That's because the chair is actually a little bit lower. So I'm a little bit lower in frame. This is actually a great story. This is pee your pants hilarious. This is the funniest story you're ever gonna hear because I'm telling it and I'm hilarious. Right. So the other day I was playing Super Smash with my dear buddy John, one of my dearest friends. He'll be a groomsman at my wedding. Okay, and we were playing and whatever, and he was just absolutely destroying me, just complete, like winning by a country mile and this and that. So I got frustrated and we decided to go get some food and whatever at this Cuban place, my favorite Cuban place, La Comida es muy bueno, and whatever. Sorry, I got distracted. So we come back home and we start watching football, the NFL Red Zone, best thing on the TV, right? And all my bets are hitting because I'm a consummate professional. This is why they pay me the big bucks. So this and that and whatever. And we're watching, but then the Rams lose. I get upset. I go to my room. My girlfriend, Rachel, calls me, and she's a total B word. Wait a minute, Alex. You're not cursing now? It's complicated right now. Anyways, I talked to Rachel for a few minutes, and it's fine. She gets mad at me, and I'm frustrated about that, and the Rams losing, and everything, and Super Smash. So I walk into another room, and I knock a chair over, and it breaks, and now it sits lower. You told that whole story just so you could say you knocked a chair over, and it broke? Yep. Anyways, so this episode is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit shorter. We got a lot of stuff going on. We got a lot of stuff coming up. We're going to be out of town for the holidays, things like that. So it's a Frankenstein ability because this is like a Frankenstein episode. We're kind of combining a bunch of different segments that we cut from other. Cars 2 is awesome. Yep. Okay. So this episode, again, is going to be made up of segments that we've cut. 2 segments, a very fiery bracket with a moderator made up of just movies that at least one of us hate. So it is an entire bracket of movies that we have very strong opinions about. So stay tuned for that, and also stay tuned for episodes in the future. We'll get back to normal. Next week, we have a guest, and it is potentially one of the funniest people we've ever met as the guest, so stay tuned. Well, The Last Jedi is a great movie and totally doesn't ruin Luke's character. Sure, buddy. So stay tuned for that and enjoy this week's episode.
So we did a little powwow, like live stream with all the patrons and let them give us suggestions and comments, concerns, because we love y'all over there on the Patreon. And they suggested we do some like audio-based segments like trivia. So I'm going to give you snippets of audio from movies. You have to tell me the movie.
Excellent.
Okay.
And what happens if I get it wrong?
We have someone on standby to smack you in the face with a pillow.
Excellent. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Barbie.
Ready?
Yes.
What's the story upstairs? The power surrounding the cube.
I don't know how you don't give me more.
Thor's
brother.
right. We got to deal with these guys.
What's the story upstairs? The power surrounding the cube is impenetrable.
Wow. Thank God. I was dead set on Age of Ultron. I'm so glad Avengers won, obviously.
Yes.
But holy crap. I was like thinking it's either Transformers something or Age of Ultron because of all the robot sounds. But it was just the
It was Chitauri sounds. You can also hear Thor's lightning. You can also hear Cap's shield.
Well,
and you can also hear Hawkeye shooting a bow and arrow.
Oh, I didn't hear Hawkeye shooting a bow and arrow, but I was thinking Ultron. I was like dead set on Ultron. I'm
So what was
glad
it?
I listened to more. It was Avengers 1.
Colin and Araminta's wedding is like Singapore's event of the century. The Youngs
Crazy
are like
Rich Asians.
royalty.
Yes. Who was talking?
My least favorite human.
You're so mean. All right, here we go.
Her or Timmy.
No time for games. Where are the little brutes? Oh,
Yeah, that's 101 Dalmatians.
That's correct.
My foot is stuck.
concentrate.
Braid.
What madness is this?
Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves.
Yes.
Oh, thank God, dude. I was so scared. I was like, what just happened? What madness is this, Gotta?
Yep. All right, ready?
Wait, how many more of these are there?
We are on 6. I have 15. Again, I think you can get all of these.
I hope so.
You seem to be laboring under the delusion that I'm going to...
Come
What's the
quietly.
phrase? Come quietly. Well, I can tell you this. I have no intention of going to Azkaban.
Enough of this. Take him!
This is Order of the Phoenix.
Correct.
I
I'm gonna start.
I knew that.
We're gonna put time limits on these if I think you should get them.
Cooper, what are you doing?
Docking.
Endurance rotation is 67, 68 RPM.
Okay, get ready to match our spin with the retro thrusters.
It's not possible.
No, it's necessary.
One of the best lines ever.
Can you play that again?
Cooper, what are you doing?
Docking.
Endurance rotation is 67, 68 RPM.
Okay, get ready to match our spin with the retro thrusters.
It's not possible.
No, it's necessary.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nail him.
Holy dude, what was
Who's
that?
in that clip?
Chris Evans?
No, Matthew McConaughey.
King.
He got it.
What was it?
Interstellar.
I've never seen Interstellar.
Number 1, it has Matthew McConaughey in it, and it has something in space that says docking on a station, and it has that music.
Anne Hathaway. I heard
Anne
Anne
Hathaway in it.
I was like,
and that music is iconic.
I was like, what the
That's the
fuck
best
is-
line in that movie. It's not possible. No, it's necessary.
Fuck, dude, that hurts so bad.
No, don't be sorry. Ready?
That was unfair. The next time we're doing this, I'm gonna do like 10 movies. you've
I
never
put,
seen.
I put, you could have still gotten that.
I didn't.
You suck balls. Here we go.
Yeah!
Play it again.
You get one more listen.
Yeah!
5, 4,
The Hobbit.
go.
Ow, what was it?
What was it?
Kung Fu Panda.
That's Kung Fu Panda 2.
Dude, I'm not getting that. Yeah.
The 2 that you have missed, he has gotten, and he doesn't have a podcast.
Dude.
Jack Black.
My client lied about her age. She was only 17 when she got married, which makes her a minor. And in the great state of California, no minor can enter into any legal contract without parental consent, including
Prenuptial agreement.
prenuptial agreements. This contract is void. The fact that my client has been ridden more than Seattle Slew is irrelevant. Standard community property applies, and she is entitled to half of the marital assets, or $11.395 million. Jordan fades back, swoosh, and that's the game.
Liar, liar.
Yeah, baby! Great.
I've
movie.
never seen Liar, liar.
Yeah, but you can still get it.
But oh, you prick.
All right, ready?
Your performance was excellent. I want to give you that.
I have a lot of that movie memorized. Ready?
You play that again? That's 2 seconds.
5. I'll play this one as my...
Spider-Verse 2.
Which one?
Across the Spider-Verse.
Yes.
The hint of the 2019.
I left half a second of that in there for you. And if you can hear, I spent, I'm not kidding, 10 to 15 minutes trying to find any part of any scene from that movie that wouldn't be unbelievably obvious to the two of us. Like, because
That was
any song ever
no,
immediately
they're-
gives it.
they're so
like,
iconic.
Any scene between Gwen or where they're swinging around the city, they're playing a song, the whole chase scene. This is during the chase scene when he's walking across the Spider-Man that's doing like this, and then they all pile on and it crashes. You can also hear Spider-Cat at the very first second. Listen. Miles continuing to run.
And that's hello, Peter. That's
Yeah,
when you
it's
get
right
that-
after that. Yep.
Yeah. Oh my god!
I almost put the Hello Peter in there, but I thought that was too much.
No, that would have been too much. I would have gotten it immediately. Like I've said this once, I've said this a million times, but I don't think I've ever said this on the podcast. Daniel Pemberton. I mean, every theme for every character, iconic. I know that I know Ludwig's gonna win for best original score for Oppenheimer. I wish Daniel they better nominate him, but I wish he would win because his score is so iconic.
Yeah, it's really good. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing like a cold splash of reality to make you visit.
I will, I promise. Often.
Well, you're not staying?
No, it's not a big deal, Dad. You didn't think I was gonna stay forever, did you? I mean, eventually a bird's gotta leave the nest.
We're not birds.
Come on.
Ratatouille.
Correct. Right after that, he says, we're not birds, we're rats. I cut that part out.
I knew it was what's-in-face.
Patton Oswalt.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. 4 more.
We see by your file you've served 20 years of a life sentence.
Yes, sir.
You feel you've been rehabilitated?
Oh, yes, sir.
Shawshank Redemption.
Absolutely.
Correct. Nice work. Yeah. Proud of you on that one. You didn't even hear Morgan Freeman that much.
No. Do you feel like you've been rehabilitated? It's like such a prick.
Yeah.
Has he ever dressed like this?
No. Jacket and tie.
First in your class? In school? High school?
Yes, sir.
How many in the class?
12. It was a small town.
I'll say.
But I was also first in my radar class in the Navy, and that was a
Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Come on.
I had to give you a Will Smith line in there.
I needed it. I was so worried.
2 more.
This guy's whacking me over here.
Robert Dubois.
The Suicide Squad.
That is correct. Last one.
You got the makings of greatness in you, but you gotta take the helm and charge your own course. Stick to it, no matter the squalls. And when the time comes, you get the chance to really test the cut of your sails and show what you're made of. Well, I hope I'm there, catching some of the light coming off you that day.
I might be in trouble here, but I think I'm good. Here are 2 things I do not recognize at all. I don't know who the actor is. I don't recognize the lines, everything like that. Which tells me it's a movie I either have seen a billion years ago or a movie I haven't seen or a movie I've never seen. But the detail that screws you here is you so passionately reenacting it. So it's got to be a movie you love with all your heart. And I could hear a little bit of a symphony at the end there, meaning I'm thinking animated Disney. Animated Disney movie you love, I haven't seen in a while, and they're talking about sales, it's a pirate accident, give me Treasure Planet.
That's correct.
Come on! Get out of here! This is Zach, our new roommate. We've talked about Zach a little bit more on the Patreon. Those of you on the Patreon may know him from some Mario Kart games or maybe Super Smash Brothers. But here Zach is to help us moderate because we are doing a very unique bracket today. This bracket is going to work way differently than the usual ones because it is movies that only one of us like. So it would be, maybe for me, it would be Cars 2 because I really like Cars 2 and Andrew does not. And we are essentially going to be obviously arguing with each other. But if there's a tiebreaker, there's a movie that neither of us will budge on, we are going to defer to Zach to make that decision. And Zach is also going to be reading off and hosting this segment. So we're really grateful. We're very thankful for Zach. On this Thanksgiving.
Frick. Some of these are going to piss me off.
Okay, excellent.
They're really going to piss me off. This is going to be a great segment.
Should I turn on the AC? It's going to get hot in here.
Yeah, it's going to get so hot. Ready?
He's got to moderate. He should be reading it.
Oh, okay.
I don't want you reading it. That takes away the whole purpose.
So you can click on the matchup. And whichever one we say, just hit the check mark
The winner.
And then submit scores. Yeah.
Oh, geez, guys.
Gentlemen, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Round 1. We have the Lego Batman movie.
Mm-hmm.
And the Last Jedi.
Oh, excellent.
This is easy.
This is so easy.
This is obviously Lego Batman.
It's obviously Star Wars. There's no question about it.
There's no question.
And guess
the Last
what?
Jedi.
Last Jedi fan right here, so I'm going to win this.
Oh, dude, but Lego Batman's awesome.
No.
Yeah!
No.
Dude,
no.
Like
no.
The made up. Shut the frick up.
For
Let
children.
me talk. Shut the frick up. The made up bad things that you say in the Lego Batman, even if they are true, are not as bad as what the Last Jedi did to the Star Wars fandom and what they did to that series. So it's clearly the Lego Batman here.
Lego.
Yeah!
I'm sorry, Alex. I'm sorry.
That one's not even close.
God, this is gonna be hard, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, winner. Lego Batman movie. Moving on. Oh wow. Oh my God. Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Excellent movie.
Next one, whatever it is.
You saw it. The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh, TASM.
Oh, easy.
Don't.
Easy. TASM 2 is at least with Last Jedi and Lego Batman, according to critics, those are both good movies. TASM 2 is a bad movie. Deathly Hallows Part 2 is a masterpiece. Like, it's just, there's no argument here, Bubba.
There is an argument.
No. Having fun Spider-Man stuff for 20 minutes of a 2-hour snooze fest does not cancel out with according to you, subpar ending of a masterpiece, and I like the ending.
One of these movies does one thing that is worse than anything else on the list, and it's Deathly Hallows Part 2.
That's just ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. It's obviously true.
What do they do that's so bad?
They screw up the ending of that movie terribly. It is the ending of Harry Potter, which has been going on for a decade. It's one of the biggest franchises of all time, and they effed up the ending. TASM 2 might not be great, but they didn't drop the ball that hard on one thing that they needed to get right.
I don't think that there's anything in Deathly Hallows Part 2 that's worse than Peter's parents' subplot. Making it so that only Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man can be the only Spider-Man in that universe, making that change is way worse than making it so that instead of Voldemort falling on the ground, he explodes. That's his only issue. His issue is
not the only issue.
That's your only issue.
That's not the only issue.
That's your only issue. You want them to celebrate. What do you fucking do?
Language.
It's a sad movie. It's a sad movie. Everybody dies in that movie. Who cares about a celebration? Lupin's kid is now an orphan, just like Harry.
Heaven
And
forbid
you
we
want
celebrate
everybody to
beating
celebrate.
Voldemort. The equivalent of this is if you make an entire Spider-Man franchise that goes on for a decade, and there's 8 Spider-Man movies, and then there's one thing you need to get right with Spider-Man, and then you F it up at the end. You can't say that having Peter's parents in the movie is the same as waiting this long and needing to do one thing and not doing it.
Gentlemen, we need to conserve our energy. This is only round 2.
Yeah, this is a problem.
This is round 2 of round 1.
So let's hear it.
It's also a numbers game. Deathly Hallows Part 2 is top 15 grossing of all time.
Also true.
Dude, it's Deathly Hallows. I'm sorry.
Easily. Thank you,
I'm
Zach.
sorry.
The voice of reason.
Okay. No, everyone wins. Hold on. All right, here we go. Oh, I know this one for you guys. Spider-Man Homecoming, Man of Steel.
Oh, these are both bad.
Yeah, no.
Homecoming.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice work.
No, Homecoming, easy. Yeah.
Good job, Tom Holland. Okay.
Excellent.
Okay. Okay. Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Thor, Ragnarok.
I mean, this is clearly an answer, but I know I'm going to lose this.
You are?
Yeah, because I'm picking Shang-Chi.
Yeah, right. And you're picking Thor, Ragnarok?
Yes, but what are you picking?
Shang-Chi.
Yeah! That's ridiculous.
Let's go!
Right, but when I'm done, we're open to the floor.
No,
Alex?
Ragnarok is... you don't like Ragnarok?
I do, but...
Dude, Shang-Chi is ass,
But what's important from Ragnarok? Like, what's the takeaway?
Bad comedy.
Dude, Ragnarok is like one of the most important movies in the Infinity
No,
Saga.
it's important.
Yes.
It's important
I would
that
change-
Thor
I
screams when he's
showed-
getting a haircut. That's
I
important.
showed-
Change the word choice. Not important.
Yeah, it's not important.
What do you mean? I showed...
It ends with Thanos showing up. So does
Exactly.
every other movie.
No, but it makes Loki a good guy. It has all of the Loki character arc in it.
Yeah, Thor: The Dark World doesn't have any of that. Everyone just ignores the positives in Thor: The Dark World.
Because
Ragnarok
how does Thor: The Dark World end? Loki's just on the throne now. All of the
That's
character
not
development is
important.
gone. All of the character development is gone. It just does away with all of it. It's just,
No, it doesn't.
absolutely. What are you're doing Shang-Chi? That's ridiculous.
Ragnarok,
and it's also just
is a cringe fest.
Well, and Aquafina isn't.
No,
Bubba?
right. You gotta be careful.
That's true.
Thor Ragnarok is hilarious, and it definitely is so entertaining. But I think Shang-Chi is more important than the entire
I think
franchise.
you're thinking with your dick. Simu Lu's really hot.
Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah. What about Chris Hemsworth? Come on.
I'm not thinking with what.
I think you are.
Alex, no. I think it's one of the best. I think it's one of the best projects in Phase 4.
Ridiculous.
I think it opens up a whole new world.
I'm so glad we brought him on.
And a whole new different storyline of fighters and stuff. And
his issue with Deathly Hallows Part 2 is a very similar issue.
Round 2.
With
let me reopen the file. Okay.
with Shang-Chi, which is this whole movie. The whole Shang-Chi movie is this emotional.
No, we don't have to go through all of this.
Emotional battle between Shang-Chi and his father.
And then there's a dragon that shows up.
And then at the end, you're expecting this emotional, powerful, well choreographed fight between the two of them.
Which you get!
And he dies immediately, and it's a big CGI dragon fest that you can't understand what's going on. And then inexplicably,
you get both.
Aquafina, the comedic relief, picks up a bow and arrow for the first time in her life and shoots the money shot right through the dragon's throat. To save
He's already
the
made
bag.
his decision. Come on.
We got to keep grooving and grooving.
Yeah.
There's no world.
I'm going to let you know, audience is not going to like you for that one.
They're going to hate on you so much. Prepare to be bullied.
Listen, I'm not saying Thor Ragnarok's a bad movie, but it's just entertaining.
Shang-Chi is a bad movie.
But it was
okay,
new.
All right, next.
Okay. Split? And Barbie.
Okay, well, there's no way you're going to pick Split. So there's no,
Barbie.
it's clearly Split.
Thank you, Barbie.
Thank you, Barbie.
You're really brave, Ken. So we're just going right to Barbie?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The girls and the gays win again.
I mean, Barbie can clearly win this entire bracket just because of you two.
Mm-hmm.
And it will. Okay. Here we go.
Why are we even doing it?
Oh, awesome. Cars 2 and Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh.
This should not even be much of a discussion.
I know.
Okay.
Cars 2. I'm kidding.
I got
so excited. I got so excited.
My heart skipped a beat.
I got so excited. Let me ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me the villain of Raiders of the Lost Ark? Because I can, but I just want to know.
Okay, it's been a minute. This was my childhood movie. So what I'd watch with my family. I can't remember specifically.
The main one I think is Belloc.
Yeah. The ending.
It's just the Nazis, dude.
No, Belloc isn't a Nazi.
He's working with Nazis, though.
He is working with Nazis, but he's not a Nazi. But he looks like a Nazi.
Yeah, Cars 2 is a...
I'll give it to you.
franchise-destroying sequel, and Raiders of the Lost...
Don't be mean. Whoa! I love Cars 2.
Raiders of the Lost Ark is
I'm
a
gonna give respect.
Steven
Pay homage.
Spielberg masterpiece that created one of the most popular movie characters of all time. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
The ending scene frightened me as a kid.
Dude, the faces melting is crazy.
Yeah, too much.
It's
But
done
I loved
practically.
it.
But both have Nazis.
There is a Nazi car in Cars 2.
Whoever made this is a genius.
Sokka style, shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Patron.
Okay. Ready, guys? Multiverse of Madness and Scooby-Doo.
Which one of us likes Multiverse of Madness?
I think it's all right. I like it.
I like it too.
But I think it's all right too.
It's a good one.
Are you gonna fight with me on this?
I've never seen Scooby-Doo. Are you putting Scooby-Doo through?
I would like to put Scooby-Doo through.
Sure, I don't care.
Andrew, it's Scooby-Doo. Mm-hmm. That's like one of the longest running shows. Like
we're talking about specifically the live action movies.
Whoa! And okay.
I like those quite a bit.
I do too, but Multiverse of Madness opened up a whole
But
new...
you like Multiverse of Madness way more than we do.
Because it was so different from what Marvel has ever done.
And they also took arguably their best female character. And I mean, no, they took their best female character, arguably their best character, and took her from point B to point Z. Terrible.
Yeah.
It's Scooby-Doo. Next.
It is Scooby-Doo. Okay. Here we go. Up and The Last Airbender.
Oh.
I don't like The Last Airbender.
I think this is a bracket of at least one of us hates or dislikes.
Yeah,
and
no.
Like you don't.
And I like Up. I could see Up winning this whole thing.
Yeah, Up
just
should.
because I don't think it's top 10 Pixar doesn't mean that just says I love Pixar.
No,
Can I ask a question?
Disliking the movie.
I thought we were doing live action movies.
No,
this is just
there are
all
plenty
movies.
of animated. We started with Lego Batman.
We just did Cars 2.
But we're doing movies though, correct?
Yes.
So we're doing the Last Airbender movie?
Yes.
So it's clearly up.
Okay, right.
Because the Last Airbender movie is a disaster.
It's absolute disaster.
It's probably the worst movie I've ever seen.
It's the saddest thing in the
It's that or Man of Steel.
Okay. Here we go. Revenge of the Sith, Scooby-Doo 2.
Revenge of the Sith. Yep. I like Revenge of the Sith. I hate that I am the Revenge of the Sith hater on the internet. I really don't like that narrative.
All right, here we go. 2 Thors. We have Thor, and then we have Thor, Love and Thunder.
Thor.
Wow.
Really?
Interesting.
Really?
Okay. The
Thor.
Dutch angles are terrible.
Thor.
Yep, I'll go Thor. Love and Thunder is just so bad.
Okay. I hope I'm not insane. This says Justice League.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. That's correct.
Interesting.
I'll explain it to you.
Okay, and then Batman vs. Superman.
Justice League.
Batman v Superman.
No.
I'm not budging on that.
I'm not budging on this at all.
Justice League is an abomination.
Batman v Superman is the worst comic book movie of all time. Shut
No,
the frick
it
up.
is not. Man of Steel exists.
Batman v Superman's worse.
No, it is
It does
not.
everything that Man of Steel does wrong and continues it and also does it for Batman.
Absolutely not, because
And Lex
it makes Henry Cavill's Superman a pseudo antagonist.
Justice League is Justice League before they did the Snyder Cut. It's a good movie. It doesn't
It
ruin.
was so bad that everybody on the internet clamored for Zack Snyder to do his original vision.
Yeah, I was there. I was one of them.
No, exactly.
Batman v
so was
Superman
I.
destroyed all of the DCEU and
Absolutely not. At least we have a protagonist with some fucking sense in that movie. Because Ben Affleck's Batman is the protagonist of that movie, and he just wants to destroy Henry Cavill and all he stands for.
Except unless he says the word Martha. Shut the frick up. It's so mind-numbingly stupid throughout the entire movie.
And it's also the best Batman we've ever gotten. It's the best Batman action we've ever gotten. The warehouse scene alone.
It's one
the
scene.
warehouse scene,
One scene
alone is better than anything that Justice League does.
One scene. If that's your argument, you should love TASM too.
Well, what about the courthouse scene? Love the courthouse scene. Jar of piss. Call it Granny's peach tea.
Yeah, that's great.
That's a banger.
That's so good. Yeah. No, Batman v Superman.
The nightmare sequence is amazing.
No, it's not. It destroyed the DCEU's potential because they took the 2 biggest superheroes of all time and made a movie that so unbelievably divided fans because they couldn't do anything right. Zack Snyder effed himself and effed that universe. What's the other movie we're talking about?
Justice League?
Yeah, Justice League, some people didn't like, but like it
didn't really have a positive impact on the franchise either.
Yeah, but it didn't nuke it the way Batman v Superman did.
I think it was nuked at the start with Man of Steel. There was no going
More
out.
people like Man of Steel than like Batman v Superman.
Yeah, and they're wrong. Less people like Justice League than Batman v Superman.
I didn't love Lex Luthor. I loved Wonder Woman at the end. But then Justice League, that was so not good.
Yes, you're correct.
Don't do this.
I'm happy to vote out Batman v Superman literally the next round. I am not letting Justice League make it a round in a bracket that I'm a part of.
You might not like it or like the writing as much, but it does not nuke characters the way that Batman v Superman does. It does not do a Lex Luthor like that.
It destroys Ben Affleck's Batman.
Batman v Superman didn't do that?
No, he's great.
Maybe he's the only good thing about it, and there's also the stupid Martha thing, and also he kills people. He's running people over and he shoots people. Okay, it doesn't do that. He makes it made Superman Batman. We have stupid dream sequences. We have a terrible Lex Luthor. We have a stupid ending. We kill off Superman. It just does so much. They try to cram as much bad stuff in that movie as possible. Maybe Justice League isn't the best movie, but it is also not the worst because it does not have the worst moments and it does not cram that much bad in that movie.
I think on paper, the idea of Batman versus Superman is an awesome concept. But at this moment in time, didn't that movie come out in like 2014 or
2016?
Wasn't that around Civil War?
Same year.
I don't like to compare the two, and I don't, but I feel like DC completely jumped the gun with pitting our 2 best against each other.
They did. I'm not saying that this universe didn't crash and burn, and I'm not saying that Zack Snyder is some kind of genius, but I refuse. I think that Justice League is one of the most egregiously bad superhero movies I've ever seen.
I think in my head, I always like to think, what one could you live without? And I could totally live without Batman vs Superman. I really wish it didn't happen.
Originally in 2016, Civil War and Batman v Superman were scheduled to come out on the exact same weekend. Marvel didn't budge. They did. They had Batman v Superman and they still had to move because the DCEU sucks so much and they also knew this movie was going to suck.
They did it so fast.
They didn't do test audiences, so the bad reaction to that movie critically shocked them. Which is crazy.
There's not a single thing, maybe the movie isn't as cinematic or well written overall, but there's not a single thing in Justice League that is as bad as like 5 things that did in Batman maybe Superman.
I can name a couple. I want to go that far, but
I can't believe Justice League is making it past the first round of a bracket I'm involved in. This makes me want to stop.
I'm sorry, Alex, but
Justice League is way overhated.
You guys have each had victories and losses so far. We have to keep moving. The Dark Knight Rises, okay?
Good movie.
Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Dark Knight Rises.
Wakanda Forever. But it's okay. You can put Rises through. I'm gonna lose that. Thank you. It's fine.
You said that with so much moxie.
I say everything with moxie.
This one's interesting. Suicide Squad, Thor: The Dark World.
Is it the Suicide Squad or just Suicide Squad?
Oh,
Thor: The Dark World.
Sure. They're both terrible.
Interesting. Okay, we're doing Thor: Dark World. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2, yeah. Pretty easily there.
Dude, I watched the court scene today. It's so good. I love that movie.
Court scene is good.
They're syncing up.
You want my private tech? You can't have it. I have privatized world peace. Awesome.
Here we go. Incredible Hulk and Rogue One.
Rogue One.
They're both bad.
They're both bad.
They're both good.
But Rogue One has Scarif. So Rogue One.
Who?
Scarif is the beach planet. So everything, the last 30 minutes is amazing.
What's the blind guy's name?
The blind guy? Chirrut Imwe. He's played by Donnie Yen. I'm one with the force is with me.
Yeah.
Dude, I am... My knowledge of Star Wars is so ridiculous. I could name you most things in that movie, and I hate it.
Yep, we know. Okay, finally, last one. Return of the Jedi. Guardians Holiday Special.
Return of the Jedi. There we go. Woo!
All right, here we go. Keep it going.
This is going to be gross.
Here we go. From the top, we had winner from round 1, Lego Batman movie versus Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Lego Batman movie, but
what?
It'll probably
He's
lose.
ridiculous.
Andrew, pump the brakes, dude. Like,
there you go. Yep.
It's fine. Deathly Hallows Part 2. It's fine.
Yep.
Well, you have to. Are we talking importance in the world? Like Deathly Hallows Part 2.
We're talking about if the movie is good.
But there's so much different factors that encompass why it's
So
good.
many people will tell you that Deathly Hallows Part 2 is the best Harry Potter movie.
And so many people don't care about the things that I care about, which you should care about. It's fine. Deathly Hallows. Go ahead. Next.
Yay.
He's biding his time. He's saving his argument points for maybe another round.
I'm about to explode.
Spider-Man Homecoming. Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
There we
go.
I'm going to back up.
Wow. Probably the best origin story in the MCU versus...
That's such a
versus
garbage thing to say.
Arguably the worst.
That's such a garbage thing to say.
What's a worse origin story than Shang-Chi? Thor
Spider-Man
1,
Homecoming.
Incredible Hulk, Black Panther. Those are the 3 worst. Otherwise, Shang-Chi is...
You're making yourself sound stupider.
Homecoming is such a freaking good movie. I assume that you're going to go Shang-Chi, so I'm prepping myself.
No, I'm going to need convincing. I don't know. I'm so torn.
Great. Homecoming is so good. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
So it's written by John Francis Daley, who was a child star in a high school show called Freaks and Geeks. Okay. So if anybody understands the high school drama that it's like to be Peter Parker, it's John Francis Daley. Okay. I think it's the most interesting.
Okay, like that was a good point.
No.
I think it's the most interesting love interest we've ever had in a Spider-Man movie. Kirsten Dunst sucks. Emma Stone's better. Woo. Emma Stone's better. No. But otherwise, because I forgot about Emma Stone. Other than Emma Stone, who is great, who, by the way, isn't in Shang-Chi, Liz Allen is such an interesting obviously romantic interest, and then Vulture being her father is the only twist in any Marvel movie that I've been in a theater where you could hear a pin drop. I mean, the silence in my theater, amazing. You don't like that twist? That Vulture's her dad?
That's the most important twist out of every Marvel movie?
I think it's the only one that shocked the hell out of me in my theater.
Not in Infinity War when all of the superheroes legit vanished into thin air.
Yeah, sure. That was.
And then we were left.
That was cool that they did that, but like it wasn't out of left field.
That was an excellent point. Nice work.
And listen, everything you said was valid. So you want to wrap up your case real quick, and I move on to Andrew?
All right, go. Hey, look, it sounds like you want to move on to Andrew.
No. I'm asking you. Was there anything else? Any other more points?
I think Vulture is a top 5 MCU villain.
I don't love Vulture.
Okay, I'm gonna lose. I'm furious.
Well, I don't know. I'll say mine.
I will give you that I like Wenwu as a villain as much, if not more, than Vulture. It's a shame that the final battle isn't against him.
Are you ready?
The final battle in Homecoming is Vulture versus himself because Spider-Man doesn't do anything impressive. I'll win this argument with one word or one sentence.
Aquafina.
The Shang-Chi movie has the main hero Shang-Chi being cool. Spider-Man doesn't.
I don't care if the main hero's cool.
You don't care if they do superhero things?
Yeah, it's entertaining, but it's the struggle's awesome. You know, like who wants like Spider-Man to be bit by a spider and all of a sudden he's the greatest hero of all time? You know.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't love that he had Iron Man holding his hand, but at the same time,
at the end of the movie, he makes the decision to not be an Avenger.
Yeah.
At the end of the movie, he's like, nope, I'm going to pass.
I don't know. They both technically open up two new
Why can't
worlds.
you have struggle but also have a superhero be a superhero? Why does the main character have to be lame?
Because usually it makes a bad movie like TASM 2.
Well, the fighting
you don't think any superhero movie has a superhero actually doing cool things that's good?
Oh, there are plenty.
Okay.
Jesus. I have to make a decision right now, probably. My gut for some reason is saying Homecoming. I'm sorry, Alex. I mean, Andrew.
That is a huge victory.
Moving on. We gotta keep moving. Barbie.
I'm never trusting your gut ever again.
That's fine. Barbie and Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Come on.
I know. It's just sad because I love.
No, you're going Raiders?
Raiders.
No.
Raiders is a better movie. Even if you aren't me, Raiders is way. Yeah, no.
But what? Like
you take Indiana Jones out of that movie, it's the same movie.
Huh?
Yep.
I don't think so.
Yes.
No, it's a meme. It's a bit.
It's a fact.
It's a fact.
It's a fact. You take Indiana Jones out of that movie, the Nazis take a longer time, but they still find the Ark, and then they open it and they kill themselves.
I guess, but it's Indiana Jones. Like it was.
And he does nothing.
Okay, but isn't the end of Barbie that she doesn't want to be Barbie anymore? Like she did.
She wanted to be Barbie at the start of the movie, and then she went through an emotional journey, and then learned that maybe she wanted to be a human.
He wanted to discover an important artifact. He went through a whole adventure and struggle, and then he survived in the end. Is that not like very aligned with what he just kind of just said in a different font?
I'm going Indiana Jones.
Well, obviously, listen, I love Barbie, and like, look at the way I'm sitting. Obviously, I would vote Barbie like 10 times out of 10, but it's Raiders of the Lost Ark. Like,
that's not 10 times out of 10, then, my dear.
It's 9. You're right.
I like the 1 out of 10.
Believable.
Moving on.
I feel
don't
so
think that's
bad.
particularly close. Raiders of the Lost Ark is.
I know that everybody else in the world loves Raiders, and I don't. I thought I had it.
I just think it's Indiana Jones, and like, listen, I loved Barbie, but like, Barbie was cool because it's like we saw one of the most popular toys, if not of all time, finally get made into a movie, and it was like, cool, we're watching it. Raiders of the Lost Ark, you're sitting there like, what, and oh, and huh, you know what I mean? Like that.
I don't have any of those emotions.
So iconic.
Watching
The
Raiders.
whip, the hat, the snake lines, the comedy,
and it was made years ago, like before CGI was
the
like really...
rolling ball and the cave and the jumping out of the way. There's just so many iconic things, and the theme, bum ba dum bum bum ba dum. Yeah, not close.
I'm sorry, Alex. Listen, everyone's taking a loss today. I'm with you. Scooby-Doo and Up.
Up.
Agreed. All right, we still have our wits about us. Revenge of the Sith and Thor.
Revenge of the Sith.
Cooking with gas now. Come on now. Justice League.
This is going to be a whole episode. Keep going.
Justice League and The Dark Knight Rises.
The Dark Knight Rises.
Yes.
I clicked it before you guys even
Personally,
said
I
it.
like Justice League better, probably.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta chill. You won the first round with that. You can let it go.
Yeah, I'm letting it go. It's fine.
Thor Dark World. Would that be? Oh, Suicide Squad. Okay. Iron Man 2. So
Iron Man 2.
Isn't Thor Dark World like voted like?
Yeah, Iron Man 2. Yep.
Like that movie's just.
Yep, it's bad. Andrew's a defender of that movie.
Another time. Rogue One. Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi. All right.
Back to the top.
Back to the top. Here we go. Not the semifinals. Almost. Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Why is this still in?
Well, Spider-Man Homecoming.
Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm cool with that.
Battle of the Mid.
Oh my gosh.
That's great that it turned out that way.
Am I reading this right? Yeah. Oh, geez. Raiders of the Lost Ark and Up.
Wow.
I want to go Up. And I think you might go Up as well. You love Up. You love Up way more than I love Up.
I don't care. I'm happy with either of those going
Up.
through.
We gotta go Up.
Wow, how funny it's going to be Up versus Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Nice, Alex. Nice. Revenge of the Sith. The Dark Knight Rises.
Revenge of the Sith. I think Dark Knight Rises, but I'm happy with going Revenge of the Sith there.
Not surprised. Iron Man 2. Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
Yep.
We're looking good?
Yeah. Shit.
Okay. Semifinals. Here we go.
Up.
Out of Deathly Hallows and Up.
Yeah, I'm going Deathly Hallows Part 2.
No. Up. Come on. Come on. There's no need to...
Come on.
There's no need. There's no need.
Where are you leaning here?
I think it's Up.
Yeah, of course.
Oh my gosh.
Dude.
Up is
Up?
a great opening 10 minutes. Can I ask you something?
Hi.
Do you know the name of the villain of Up?
Uh-huh. Charles Muntz. Suck my balls.
That clip, man. I wish it didn't go that viral. Nobody knew that.
I wish I said it like that.
You're about to know how to suck my balls, though.
You know,
Nice
who's
work,
the villain of Harry Potter? Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Oh, Voldemort?
Yeah. Do you know the secondary villains? You know a bunch of them, right?
Beatrice!
Yeah, Bellatrix, but yeah, close.
The authority with which you were wrong was quite...
Yeah, that was
Bellatrix Thorne?
Lestrange. Not even in the ballpark, but it's fine.
Bella Thorne is what he's going for.
Oh, excellent.
I know, whatever. This isn't about me. This is about Deathly Hallows 2 and Up. And dude,
Also, what was your point there? You can name more villains from Harry Potter, the series with 7 books and 8 movies.
Yeah, but
if Up had spanned a decade with 8 different films,
it wouldn't be as good as Deathly Hallows Part 2, I can tell you that.
We probably know more of the villains. All right.
Dude, I'm sorry, but like it's close, but it's Up.
Yeah, it's Up. All right, here we go.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
Bum 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 bum. Don't give me this.
But we're not talking the end of Harry Potter. We're talking about the end of Deathly Hallows Part 2, and I think the book's ending was light years better than the one that was in the movie.
Absolutely not.
Next.
Did you read the books, Alex?
Yes, I read all of them. I bet you I know a lot more about Harry Potter than you do,
That's not
Beatrice.
fair. I'm a new fan. I read them last year for the first time.
And you're still calling her Beatrice. That's impressive.
I didn't grow... God.
Which book is your favorite?
He's so rude.
I love Goblet of Fire.
Yeah, that's my second favorite. Good pick.
Is your
my favorite
is it Order of the Phoenix?
No, it's Half-Blood Prince. Order of the Phoenix is the worst book.
Thank you. Not by a landslide. It's a 9 out of 10, but it's not a 10 out of 10.
No, it's not a 9 out of 10. Spew
Next.
takes up too much of that book.
Next.
Sorry. Okay, Up.
It's actually it's the worst book by a very long way, or as I like to say.
A country mile, if you will.
Very good.
Give me a country mile for 5. Bing. Okay. Revenge of the Sith. Return of the Jedi.
Revenge of the Sith.
Sure. Yeah.
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 That one?
That's a take both of us have.
Yeah.
I'm very happy.
Now we're in the finals.
If we replay that every time you guys say Revenge of the Sith, you guys go, sure, sure. That's how it's
We like
worked
it.
every time.
We like
Sure,
it.
sure. I'm looking at the notes. All right.
So
ready?
Is it Up, Revenge of the Sith? Will you give me this one?
Go.
No, I want no.
Read it.
Oh, sorry. Okay, Up and Revenge of the Sith.
Will you give me this one?
3, 2, 1.
Revenge
Up.
of the Sith.
Up.
Perfect.
I'll go Up. You know what? I'll go Up. I think Up is like a 7 out of 10, and Revenge of the Sith is a 6.
Whoa! You're just gonna leave it just like that? This is the finals.
No, yeah, I do think it is Up. I think I was tripping a little bit there. No, it is Up.
Oh, okay.
Up is good. Up is not Deathly Hallows Part 2, but that's fine.
Revenge of the Sith is more fun and has more nostalgia and it, it's a very important movie
But it
for
has
Star
Hayden
Wars.
Christensen.
Okay, calm down.
But
Up is a better movie.
There's nothing in Up as bad as You're So Beautiful. It's only because I'm so in love. No, it's because I'm so in love with you. So love has blinded you?
You've quoted that on the podcast like 20 times.
Because it's so bad. And people like to forget that scene exists. How about, I pledge myself to your teachings.
The Mustafar fight is better than anything in Up, but yeah, I'm going
The first 10 minutes of Up are better than the Mustafar fight.
The first
I'm
10 minutes
not
of Up
giving
is-
that to you.
No,
I don't think
yeah.
there's
you're-
nothing as good in Revenge of the Sith as the first 10 minutes
The
of
last-
Up, and there's nothing as bad in Up as
Yeah.
Anakin turning.
The last shot of like the house being on Paradise Falls, like at the end of the movie, is oh gosh.
And the book telling him to go on his own adventure.
Gosh, Up's so good.
There's
just the first 10 minutes. Frick
There's
that.
nothing in Revenge of the Sith that's that emotionally powerful.
Stuff I'm going to do. Sorry.
In case you folks didn't hear that, that was
Instant replay. Hey, shout out Up. Is Up winning?
Yeah,
Can
Up
you-
won.
Can you say Up won the bracket?
the winner of the bracket is Up.
Yeah. But I like that movie. I'm okay with that.
Up.
I just don't
Up.
think it's
Hey,
as good as
up.
another
Hey.
movie on this list, Cars 2.
Upon a time when you heard that I was ugly.
Suck him.
No, but it wasn't a loss for him. He agreed with you.
I agree.
Yeah, and it's more of a win for me, so he can suck my balls.
So interesting.
Wants.
I thought that was a team effort at the end.
Yeah, I did too. I feel betrayed.
He tried to get rid of Up
Did you run it
earlier.
back?
He tried to get rid of Up earlier.
Okay, but
I
Andrew,
absolutely did.
that's the whole
He
point.
would rather Cars 2 win this bracket.
Absolutely.
Suck my balls. Hence the ball suckage.
That is a suck my balls moment.